Viewers, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to do a detailed review of the KDE Desktop we had installed in the earlier video on Clearlinux. So let us start. Let us spin the VM. Okay, so this is the login screen of the Clearlinux KDE Desktop. So the login is quite similar to the KDE Desktop login on Debian OS. So first let us choose the Plasma session. Now why it is showing the on-screen keyboard. So we have entered our login password. So we have now booted into the KDE Desktop of Clearlinux. So this is the default wallpaper of the Clearlinux KDE Desktop. At the bottom there is a panel. This is the application menu. The system settings icon is there. Then there is a Discover Software Center icon. Then you have got the Dolphin file manager and the LibreOffice writer is there. And on the right hand side we have got the volume control. So this is a advanced volume control. So you can configure the volume control for different application devices, line in, line out. And there are some further options to configure the audio volume. So next is the network manager. Then there is the calendar, day, date, time. Then there is minimize, maximize desktop icon. So now we will check out the application menu. The favorites has LibreOffice writer, system settings, Dolphin and Discover, same that is available on the panel. In the development section you have got the Emacs, the GTK demo, icon browser, Joe's own editor is there. It is a kind of text editor. KDIF3 is the difference patch front end, and there is a widget factory, a showcase for GTK widgets testing, designed for testing themes. So you can use the widget factory to test the different themes if you are a theme developer. In education there is LibreOffice Math. In graphics section you got the document scanner, the document viewer, that is the eVoice document viewer. GIMP is there for the image manipulation. Image viewer is there, and the LibreOffice Draw is there. In the internet section you got the connections. Then there is a Firefox web browser. So let us check out the Firefox web browser. We'll check which version of the Firefox is available. I think it should be the latest, since this is Intel backed and has the latest software for other things. So for internet also it will be the latest. Let us click on help about Firefox. It is not that latest. I think there is update is there. So right now it is 98 version. 64-bit browser is there. There is some update, and after update I think it will be bumped to 100 or 101. So I will just close it down. No need to update it. So this Firefox doesn't have any preloaded or tabs for the Clearlinux. So in OpenSUSE, or I think even in Debian also, if you open, it will open the OpenSUSE wikis. Even Linux Mint has that. So if you open the browser, it will open the Linux Mint wikis. So like that, Clearlinux does not have any pre-configured tabs in the browser. Now let us go ahead. So gear is there for the email. So it doesn't have Thunderbird or Evolution, but gear is given for the email. So it is lighter than Thunderbird. X11 VNC server is there. Then there is multimedia. You got the, I think Gnome music player is given. No, yes, of course we had the Gnome desktop is also installed, so that's why it is showing the Gnome apps also. So here I think only videos is there and the music. So it doesn't this desktop doesn't install any additional video player or audio player. It will use the same audio video players from the Gnome desktop. That is the default desktop for the Clearlinux. So there is no addition in the multimedia section when we install KDE Desktop. In the office, you got the complete LibreOffice suite. Let us check out the LibreOffice suite. Let us open any one so we can know the version of the LibreOffice suite. Okay. So the version is 7.1.3.2. So that is quite latest one. Okay. Now we will go ahead. But yes, evolution is there in the office. It is not here in the internet section, but the evolution email client is also there. So we will have two email clients. Geary is there. I think Geary was yes, Geary was default email client in Gnome desktop. Yes, now I remember. So for the KDE desktop, it is evolution email client as the default. So when you install KDE desktop over and above the Gnome desktop that comes as a default with the Clearlinux, we will have two email clients. Okay. Then there is okay document. Yes, we have checked out the calendar also. Document viewer is there. Okay, now let us go and check out the settings menu. Okay, in settings menu there is advanced network configuration, iBus preferences, printer settings, pulse audio, that is the PAU control or the pulse audio volume control. The screensaver is there and the system settings. Let us check out the screensaver settings, what it does. Okay, you are running a VLAN rather than the X window system. Under VLAN, ideal detection fails when the non-X11 programs are selected, meaning the screen may blank prematurely. Also, locking is impossible. See the screensaver manual. Okay, so what is telling is, if you are using VLAN session, then in some of the X11 programs, that is the VLAN programs, the programs which are run by default on VLAN, those might cause the screen to blank prematurely, and locking of the desktop will be impossible. So if you want to use the screensaver, you should always log into the X11 session, not in VLAN. So that way most of the problems will be solved, and plus your applications also should be compatible with the X11 server. If they are only compatible with VLAN, then also they will create problems for the screensaver. Okay, so this is the screensaver. You can choose the different themes for the screensaver, and there are some advanced settings. You can check this out, like fade to black when blanking, fade to black when unbanking, grab desktop image. So yes, you can grab the desktop images and then it can manipulate to make it to change to make the new graphics for the screensaver. So that is available here. I will close this. Now let us go ahead and check some other things. So we are done with the settings. Now let us check the system section. So you have got the color profile viewer. So color profile viewer is nothing but to inspect, and I will just open it up. So here you can import the non-free color profiles, and then you can apply the color profiles to the desktop. So we have got a host of different color profiles already available here. You have to just select and apply it. All the compatible color profiles will be applied. Those which are not incompatible will not be applied. Now there is dconf editor, discover is there, disk usage analyzer. Let us check out the disk usage analyzer. Okay, out of the 20.8 GB of the virtual hard disk, only 4.4 GB is available. So when you have two desktop installed, that though and those two are big, Gnome and KDE, so it will just use up around 16 GB of your hard disk, just the installation. This is a fresh install. I have not installed any extra program other than those that comes default with these two desktops on Clearlinux. So this is a you can say this is a heavy installation. This is not the lightweight installation. Then let us okay, this is the Dolphin file manager. What is fish? Okay, fish. What is fish? What's this? Fish is, I think, interactive shell. The friendly interactive shell. Type help. So we can type help. It will show. Sorry, I did not press the button. Let us see what happens. It is opening the LibreOffice. I think it will open the index. Okay, so the help for the fish shell has been opened up. So you can read the documentation from here. Okay, I will just close it out. Now we will go ahead. So this is the Gnome system monitor. Now let us open the HTOP. In HTOP it is showing usage of around 675 MB of RAM. So that is very good for KDE Desktop. KDE Desktop should in good installations, in good configurations, it will use less than 650, you can say less than 700 MB. Between 500 to 700 or 750 MB it is good. So this is a good configuration. There are no memory leaks, and of course we have not installed any extra applications, so that will bloat the system up, and many of the unnecessary things will boot up during the startup. So this is good configuration. My Debian desktop, though I have installed many different apps, I have got many video editors, audio editors installed, still it just runs around 675 MB to 600 MB. So you can imagine how much good KDE is. Though it is full-fledged desktop, it has many features. It is full of features, I should say, but still it consumes very less memory. So I will close this now. Now let us check out the info center, what it is telling us about the system. Okay, so the KDE Plasma version is 5.24.2, KDE Frameworks version is 5.91, Qt version is 5.15. This is a Clearlinux OS 36010 version. So since this is a rolling release, the numbers keep on changing. So every few days or every month, I think it will keep on changing as and when the updates are to be pushed. So versioning will be decided by the devs and the versioning system. So you can check out on the clearlinux.org web page what is the latest available. This version has been downloaded, I think, just 4-5 days back only. So it must be current, or maybe some superseding version has already been released. Kernel version is 5.10. If you remember, during the installation of the Clearlinux in the first attempt, there was a issue. There was a freezing of the virtual machine during the usage. So I did a fresh installation with the default Clearlinux template in the Gnome boxes. So it used just 2 GB of RAM and 20.5 GB of the VDD was allocated to the Clearlinux VM as per the Clearlinux template. And I just let all the default settings work. I did not do any custom settings. So, and also I choose the LTS kernel. So this is the LTS kernel 5.10. So I did not face any freezing problems after I used the LTS kernel. In the earlier Clearlinux installation, there was an issue because I think the kernel was the latest one. 5.18 was running and it caused the freezing problems in the virtual machine. But when I have switched over to the LTS kernel in the new installation of the Clearlinux, I have no such problems. Everything is working very fine. Okay. So there is no Energy Star information available here. So here you can see my CPU and everything. These are the interrupts, PCI buses, USB devices. Everything is shown. Now we will go ahead. So you can see whenever I click, I get an instant response from the system. The windows open instantly. Now let us check out the cases guard. How much memory it is showing. So here you can see the KWin, that is the window manager, is using the most CPU. It is 2 to 6%, and maximum, no, not maximum memory. Second maximum memory is used by the KWin. This is the window manager for the KDE Desktop. K system guard itself is using around 2 to 4% and 32 MB of memory. Rest, there is no CPU usage by rest of the applications. Now let us check out the system load. So CPU usage varies from 2% to around, I can see around 8%. 8.9% is there. Yes, 2 to 8.9% is there. So it is quite light on the system, and the memory usage is just 0.66 GB out of the 1.9 GB allocated, and swap, just I think 40 MB swap has been used out of the 0.06, 60, I think. Yes, it will be 60 MB only. So I think this is only the swap file has been installed. So the swap file size will increase as and when the swap space requirement will increase, and the network is idle, network adapter is idle. Okay. I will now close this down. Here you can see, if you check out the tools, from here you can open a console, you can open the info center, you can even open the htop from here directly, and you can kill this window also from this tools. And in the processes section you can check out all processes, then all processes in a tree format. If you want, you can show, this is the tree format. I will make this, yes. So K valid D, then Pulse Audio has a child process, that is just, yes, where was the, yes. So Pulse Audio has a G settings helper. So this is the child process for the Pulse Audio. You can check out, there will be many such child processes. So here GDM, that is the Genome Display Manager, is running. It has GDM session worker, which is a, yes, this is a GDM session worker, which is a child process of the GDM. So here you can check out the processes in a tree fashion. Then only system processes you can check out. Then you can do only check the user processes. Then there are own processes. These are the processes owned and run by the system. So here the user cannot manipulate in between, and there is only programs only. So these are the only processes running for the application programs. So like this you can check out the different processes running in the system monitor. Now let us, okay, so printer settings is there and terminal is there. Let us check out the Discover software. No, I think this I have opened only the Gnome Center. I should not open it. Okay, so this will open the Gnome Software Center. I will close this down. Let us open the Discover Software Center, which is default for the KDE. Okay. Let us check out if any updates are available for the KDE Desktop. Meanwhile, while it is opening up, let us check out other things. Okay, so in the utilities, we have checked up to, I think we had done, yes, K system guard we checked last. Okay, so we have checked everything here in this section. Now we will do the checking of utilities. So we have got the K calculator, the characters are there, connections. I think this is the Gnome disk. Emacs emoji picker is there, emoji selector is there, files are there, fonts, give him. Joe's own editor is there. Let us check out Joe's own editor. Okay, so Joe's own editor works in the console, so it runs in the terminal, I think. So you can check this out using this. What's this? So when you click on the what's this, it will open the help file for the Joe's own editor. So the Joe's own editor version is 4.6 UTF-8. So it is following the UTF-8 format for the character encoding. Okay, control K H, control K, then you have to open, yes, so it opens up the command. So it will now showing the commands. So you can select the region of the console or the terminal screen using the region commands. You can go to the different words using the, I think this is the top arrow Z command and top arrow X command. So different commands go to are there. Then for the delete there are different commands, exit, search. So you can use out. This is mostly used by developers, not general people who use this. Okay, so in the Discover there are no updates. Everything is up to date. So since this is a latest ISO that we have installed, and of course yesterday we installed the KDE Desktop using the terminal. So terminal will always fetch the latest packages from the repos. So the installation will be current only. So now we go further. HP device. Then okay, we are done. Okay, this is the system log viewer. The password and keys are there. Software tokens are there. To-do list is there, and whether this is some of these applications belong to the Gnome desktop. So in the lost and found section, why the HP scan is being shown here? It should not be shown here. It should be somewhere. Yes, it should be somewhere here. If I'm able to let it remain like that, but we can of course we can change this and put it under the relevant section. Okay, now what we will do is we have checked everything out. Let us check out the wallpapers. The wallpapers are pending. So let us check out what wallpapers are available. So I think these are all the default wallpapers that are available in the KDE. So these are KDE wallpapers. There is no, I think, wallpaper from Clearlinux side. Most of these wallpapers are from KDE organization. So let us use this fallen wallpaper, fallen leaf wallpaper. I think it should look cool. Yes, it is looking very good. Let us change the display settings. Try to widen the display. It is there. We just need to apply. Yes, now it is looking full screen view is there. So I will keep this. There is some issue here. Yes, now it has activated. Or what we can do is we can keep it always on to save our eyes, then hit the apply button. It will make the display warm. Now, yes, now it has been done. So this is the typical KDE settings menu. Yes, now it is looking very cool. Let us check out some other things. What icons are there in the system? Let us check out. Okay, so only 4 themes are there. There is a oxygen theme is there, breeze twilight, breeze dark, and breeze theme is there. So at present we are in the breeze theme. So let us change over to oxygen theme. Let us see what happens. There is a slight change in the background color of the headers and the panel. Yes, this looks good. We will try to keep this theme. Now let us check out the plasma styles available. So air, breeze, then breeze dark, breeze light, and oxygen is there. So let us change over to oxygen theme. There is some lag. Yes, now this is the oxygen theme. Okay, let us now check out the window decorations. Plastic, breeze, oxygen. Let us use the oxygen one. It takes some time before I can apply the. Yes, now it is applied. Okay, now let us check out the colors. So okay, so by default it is oxygen, not oxygen cold. I prefer warmer decorations, so it is okay. Now let us check out the icons. So we got the, what is the default icon right now? So Advaita icon theme is from the Gnome. So here it must be either breeze or breeze dark. So let us get the new icon theme. We can search for the oxygen icon if it is available. Let us see what happens. Okay, okay. Okay. I will remove this. Okay, what we can do is we can try to install. Okay, it is not letting me install the new icons. Now it is working. Let us see what happens. Okay, let us check out the cursors meanwhile. So the cursor is oxygen black. It is okay for me. Let us check out the splash screen. So oxygen splash screen has been now been selected. Let us go back to fonts. So the Notosense font family is there by default. I will now again go to the icons. Okay, now it is opening up. What we can do is we install this pop OS icons. Let us see what happens. I think pop OS icons will look good with the oxygen theme. Let us see. Okay, there is some issue, but I think the pop OS theme will look very good. So there is some issue with the theme, but I think this oxygen theme looks good. Okay. Can we do? It is not. Yes. Okay. So now what we can do is let us check out what happens to the system when we open multiple apps. So let us open the system settings. I will minimize this for a moment. Let us open the LibreOffice. So let us open the LibreOffice Writer. Let us open LibreOffice Calculator. I am trying to mimic a scenario that is daily happens with us. So there are multiple apps open, and then we will check out how the memory usage changes or whether system lags or anything happens. So we will open different applications. Let us open out the Genome Music app. So this way we can check what will happen. Okay, so systems are opening up slowly. So let us see how much the system will work perfectly with just 2 GB of RAM. What is this telling? Okay, so 2 apps are open now. Okay. Okay, could not connect to tracker. Okay. So Genome app is not working. Let us open something else. I will close the Genome app. Let us open the Videos app. Videos app should work properly. Okay, so browsing error is there only, so no issue. Yes, and now what we will do is we will open another app, that is the document viewer. Let us check out the Desktop now. What is the memory usage? So Desktop will show. some issue here also. Yes. Okay, so when you open two of the office editors along with what is this device, so two PDF documents open, two uh, office editors open, and the Desktop open, it will consume around 1.5 GB of RAM out of the 1.93, and there is some lag while opening the application. So applications will take little time, but this is just 2 GB, that is the default system template used by the GNOME boxes for Clearlinux. But if system can work this much in 2 GB, it will definitely work on your bare metal. So this is a virtual machine with just 2 GB of RAM and 20 GB of hard disk, but still you can see KDE is working. So we cannot say that KDE is faltering. It is quite okay. So this will definitely work very smoothly on your bare metal. So go for at least 4 GB of RAM on your system and around 40 to 50 GB of the root partition, then system will work perfectly on your laptop. So this is our testing done during this detailed review. So like this, I will do testing on each of the review of the desktop. Every time I will do any review, I will do this test. So this is a good way to test. Okay, so I will close it from here. There is a issue while closing, so the buttons are not working for some reason. You can see here it will not make allow me to close it. There is some issue, but otherwise the system is working perfectly. There is no RAM leak, memory leak is not there, nothing of that sort is there. Also there are no bloatware is there. So on the bare metal this will work fantastically. You can see the animation speed is medium. It is not that slow also, not that instant also, but still with just 2 GB of RAM and 20 GB of hard disk space, KDE Desktop is able to manage the things and work quite satisfactorily on this virtual machine. With this, I will stop the video here. Thank you very much for watching our videos. I can see since last 1 month there has been a very good response, very good curiosity from the viewers. They are watching our videos regularly. They are watching over 3 hours of video every day. Thank you very much. Our viewership is also increasing by leaps and bounds. I can see around 600 to 800% increase in the viewership traffic. Thank you very much for your great response. From our side, we are also trying to thank your response by creating more and more videos and releasing them. So right now we are almost releasing 2 videos every day. We might increase this in future when some more creators will join our team. So for that it is still few months ahead. So it will take some few more months to do that. Meanwhile, we will continue to do our best. You from your side, you continue to watch our videos regularly. Please watch the videos completely. And do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to press the bell button. Otherwise, you will lose the new videos that are uploaded every day. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you.